Hey, what's up guys? I'm finally back with a new video. Finally have something to make a video on since I finished Assassin's Creed 3. So yeah, I don't know, I just kind of stopped working on some of this, my video ideas. But I'll try to get some more out. Anyways, yeah, so far, I've done Black Flag, and then Unity, and then Syndicate, Valhalla, and then most recently Origins. So now we're going back, to it's actually the oldest game that I have, but it's the most recent that I've played, which is, of course, Assassin's Creed 3. So, yeah. Once again, I have three main ideas. Of course, they could always have like some battle packs or some red coats and blue coats. I don't know. There's plenty of stuff that they could make as sort of side sets, but these are the three main ones that I think we would get if Lego made Assassin's Creed sets. So first off is the Davenport Homestead, and I feel like this one would be a given. It's just like a perfect setting for a Lego set, I think. For minifigs, of course, we have Achilles, and then Connor maybe as Raton Hinhadekon. I probably butchered the name, but just like in his native clothes. Also, maybe Kanantokon, his friends, and then I feel like for enemies we could have some mercenaries. Of course, you could also have like Robert Faulkner and some of the other people who help around the homestead. We could even maybe have Aveline de Grandpa from Liberation. But those are the main things that I want from it. So for some of the builds, I feel like it should have like a wagon for like the moving carts or like moving supplies around. Sorry, like how you can manage that, and then a cemetery, that we see at the end of the game for Achilles, and then later one for Connor. And then I feel like this would be a great place for some parkour stuff. So like some trees with the different like things where you can swing, and then like the V shape, and like of course a place for the leap of faith. I just feel like this is the perfect place to have kind of like a training course for Connor. I think that would be really cool. And then for the manor itself, we could have some of the different rooms, like there's like an office, of course, Achilles' bedroom, maybe like a kitchen. We could have a dining room, and yeah, we could also have like a balcony, and some handholds to climb up to it, like at the beginning of the game. And then of course you'd have to have the basement, so you could kind of have some function with moving the candelabra, which would open the door down there. And there I think is where it could have the assassin robes that Connor uses, so you can switch between his two outfits. I think that'd be pretty cool. You could also have the target list and some other just, I guess, tools or weapons. So yeah, I just feel like this would be a great set. Next up is the Aquila. I also feel like this would probably happen. And this one, I think Connor should have his captain uniform, and then Robert Faulkner would be in this for sure. I feel like this is a good place to put Haytham as well, as he goes on a naval mission with you. Or you could have some other people like the French admiral, or you could have like Marquis de Lafayette, maybe even George Washington. There's plenty of other characters, and then I feel like it should have some redcoats to attack it, and they'd have like a boat to attack it. And then I feel like the Aquila, like with the Jackdaw, like that would be the ultimate ship, and this would be just kind of a scaled down, like still fairly big, but just not huge. It just to keep the cost down, and then it doesn't have as much going on, so you don't use it as much as in like Black Flag. But it'd still be pretty cool to get. We could have like a bunch of cannons, and let's see, the captain's quarters, and an anchor. Just main kind of ship stuff. But then the last one, or sorry, not the last one. Not yet, but the last one from the Revolution era, and that's Fort George. So this one, of course, would have Connor. I also feel like you could have Stéphane Chapelle, who kind of aids you. You can also put Lafayette in this one, as well as he helps you attack it. This would be a must-have set for Hatham. I also think Charles Lee should be in it. And then, I know it was mercenaries guarding it, but I feel like it'd be cool to get some American soldiers in there as well. And then, of course, like, you could have some of the walls with cannons on them. And then, you could have the signal tower. And you could, like, have it where it gets blasted away, like, part of it. Like, when the Aquila attacks, or not the Aquila, but the fleet. And then, like, you could have a flagpole to change the flag. And then, like, some, like, headquarters building for, like, a place to go inside. So, yeah, I feel like this could be a really cool set. Because it is a Templar base. And then my final idea, I forgot about this at first, but that is the Isu Temple from the modern day. So this one would have Desmond, maybe William Miles, Sean Hastings, Rebecca Crane, just all the main assassins. And then this would be a perfect set to get Juno. So I thought I'd just add an extra one in because this takes place in the modern day, and it's just a great opportunity to have some modern day figures, and then you could have the Animus for the build, and then some like parkour stuff for climbing up, and maybe just like one power source is all you really need. And I feel like it'd be cool if there's like a light brick, so if you push it down, it looks like it's lighting up something like the gate. And then of course the gate would lift up, and you could have the pedestal, and maybe you could fling Desmond away. I just think that'd be a cool set. So anyways, yeah, that's all for this video. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. It was pretty fun making these set ideas every time. So, yeah, tell me what you think about this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.